Hey guys, so I'm here at the Dollar Tree. I was thinking about doing a totally different type of video than I've been doing. So I'm a part of this Facebook group where it's a lot of beginner gardeners and just people, like myself who kind of have been gardening for a while. And some of the women have been talking about these Dollar Tree hauls where they've been getting a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree. So I figured I'd try to do something that's like more affordable. I do the Arrow Garden and the Rise Garden. So I figured I'd set myself a budget and see how many cool things I can get at the Dollar Tree, because they've just been getting a lot of stuff racking up. And I figure I could do that too. Spring is here. We've already passed daylight savings time. So I'm ready to go ahead and go in there and see what I can find. Stick around. Okay, so I'm back home and I got like a good amount. I got like 3 bags, so let's see how many things I got. I got this cute little bucket that says flowers and garden. It's just probably, I won't grow anything in it, but I'll probably put something in it, like flowers or like even a flower pot or something, but it's really super cute. So I got this cleaner because, it was like in the baby section, like with the bottles and sippy cups. But actually, I figured that this bristle would be very helpful for like cleaning like some pots and flower pots and maybe even tools and stuff. So I thought that was cool.
Wasn't your husband's idea at all?
It was my husband's idea.
Wasn't his
He's
idea?
in the background talking trash. Yes, it was his idea, and I went with it, okay? I'm giving him credit. There you go. Anywho, back to our regular scheduled programming. I have this cute little welcome sign. So I've got a brick, not a brick, I've got a wooden back wall or what have you that, I can put a little nail and just, make it look cute and fun. Let's see what else. They have these cute little, what are these, pot holders, or, I think they sit on the side of a flower pot. My husband wanted the gnome, so shout him out. He wanted the little gnome, and I think it kind of like, it sits on the side, so it looks like they're climbing up your flower pot. So, and then my daughter wanted the bee, and I got the little turtle. So I thought these were super cute. I got 2 of these fans. I have another one in here for my Rise Garden. So I see a lot of people talking about, and I've known this, but I've never done it. But I think it's since it's so big. I want to use fans to keep the aeration, because a lot of times when my tomatoes are growing, I've been cutting them back a lot because they grow over top of other things. The leaves get really dense and they kind of cover other plants and stuff. So I want to keep aeration. So when you've got the plants, when they transpirate, where like I call it plant sweat, I think that's the best term that I can come up with. You know, they kind of release their fluids. And so oftentimes that can cause like bacterial and fungal issues in your plant leaves. So this is actually very helpful. It also helps with pollination. So as the air is just kind of breezing by, the tomatoes and the peppers are getting a little help. Again, $1 each. And they're super cute. So I like purple, so it was perfect for me. I don't know how well this is going to work. It's a hummingbird feeder. I have seen hummingbirds in my area before, so 2 in my whole lifetime. So, but it was super exciting when I saw it, and I know I saw one in my backyard once. So hopefully this will attract them. So I got that, and there's a little feeder thing. I'm sure someone will tell me if this is not the best food for them. I'll probably even research it myself. I don't know if it's just a matter of getting like fruit and letting it sit or what, but you know. If you know of anything, please make a comment in the comments section. I don't want to hurt any animals or have PETA coming after me. I love animals, so hopefully this is a okay purchase.
It doesn't look gluten-free, Becky.
It's not gluten-free. My husband says it's not gluten-free. We'll see. I don't know. I think they'll be okay though. I love polka dots, so I thought this was cute. I wish they had it in purple, but they had gloves. My daughter wanted these. I thought it was kind of funny. They're kind of like granny looking, but hey, she wanted them. So anything to get my kid in the garden, I'm going to do. So we got a pair of gloves. Speaking of my daughter also, I got this little thing. So whenever the cabbage worms come, she loves helping me pick cabbage worms off of my garden. Out of my garden, so this was perfect. It's got these little, it looks like scissors, but it's a little holder where you can have the bug in there and you can examine them. We've got a little magnifying glass that we can look at, and you know, science, you know, it's all about letting kids explore and learn. So, and then I think this one is like a little net, like a little mini butterfly net. You never know, she might catch something. So we'll see. So that was fun. I thought this was pretty cool. Now, I will say it is very kind of flimsy. This part is like very plasticky flimsy, and this part too. This feels a little bit stronger here, the handle, but it's like a soaker hose, I think that's what they call it, or 7 pattern spray nozzle. So that's what it looks like. So we'll see how that works. You know, watering your plants. I don't see, well, yeah, okay, so I see an outside ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see a 7th, but oh, maybe it's the big ones at the end, so you can kind of see. I don't know if that's focusing very well or not, but there we go. You can kind of see the different ways that the water will be flowing out. We'll see how that works. Another thing, which I thought was very great and very helpful, my husband pointed out, because he's behind the camera, and if he hears me talking about it like it was my idea, then he's going to talk trash. But
damn right.
Anyway, a thermometer, old school thermometer. I thought this was nice because I have my greenhouse. If you look back on the fall, I did a greenhouse build video and ended up never planting anything, never with the fall like I intended. But once the temperatures start to kind of regulate and stay within 65, 70, I'll be able to know. So I want to see how cold it is in my greenhouse to start my seeds. I kind of want to start them outside instead of indoors, because I really don't feel like doing any hardening off this year. And hardening off, for those of you who don't know, it's when you start your seeds indoors and you're using the LED lights. They don't have the same UV intensity. It's not the sun. So when you're taking them from the LED lights, you have to slowly introduce them to the sunlight. And doing that means you take them out for like 2 hours at a time per day. My schedule is 2 hours a day for 3 days. Then I take it up to maybe 3 or 4, depending on how hot or how intense the sun is, 3 or 4 hours and for another 3 days. And then you incrementally increase the time just so the plants will do well, because I have had times where I just put them out there too soon and they just wilted and they didn't do very well. You know, they produced, but you know, transplant shock is enough for them, but hardening them off is very, very important. So if I can get them used to being outside from the beginning, from seedlings, that's going to be great. And again, this is going to be very helpful for me to see the temperature difference from outside to my greenhouse. These clips, little garden clips, I actually got it in the arts and crafts section, but these are really helpful for when you have the hoops and you have that agribon, and I'll post a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. But once I get my garden going, you'll see how I utilize these, but you can clip them on your hoops. So it's very helpful. Again, $1. Any other time you get them at the hardware store, it's probably going to be like $4 or so. So it'll be a lot pricier. So I don't know. Don't quote me on $4. I'm just saying they're not $1. So you get a lot for $1. Now these other clips here, these clips I thought were pretty cool for when I'm drying my herbs. So I've really gotten into drying my herbs. So for the longest time, I would just clip them and then throw them in my a dish, whatever dish I was making at the time, until they just really started growing crazy and like growing a lot. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with them. So I started drying them, and I've been making some pretty good tea. I made seasonings. So I'm really loving that idea. So, but I don't really have a mechanism. Like I've been using tape, and then eventually they get a little too heavy or the tape doesn't stick well. So I came up with this bright idea. I'm sure it exists somewhere in life. But I figured if I get some kind of a twine or something, I don't know why I'm pulling that out for this, but I guess this could work. Actually, yeah, because it's metal, and I'll talk about that in a second. But so I figured if I have like a string or something, like, you know, you usually use the twine to tie up your herbs, but I can just tie them and then clip them along the string, kind of like, you know, clothespins. And I just think it's a cute look anyway. So I'm all about trying to make things look cute and presentable. So I like that idea. So again, $1. So hey, you know, you can't go wrong. This here, this is this twine. It says twist tie with cutter. Now, you know, in the garden, when things start growing unruly, you need to tie things up. Tie them to your trellis. You tie your tomatoes to your tomato cage. You can also tie them to your stakes or just tie them upward. But I love this. And it actually, it looks like it's got a dispenser, and it even has like a little cutter here. So I thought that was cool. You can put it through there and then cut the twine, because it's like a metal. I usually use like the garden Velcro that you get at Home Depot, or it's kind of like tape, but it's obviously not sticky, but it's kind of like the stretchy material. I'm not really sure what it's called, so forgive me, but some of you may know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you know, anything that you can find to use in the garden, it should not be super expensive or break your bank. So this is perfectly fine. If you have rope, you can use that, like, you know, like twine, like small rope, like that you use for in your cooking. I believe it's called twine. I keep saying twine, so I believe that's the term. So anyways, I like this because it had a cutter and it was just cute. So something, again, that you can get for your garden at the dollar. I keep saying dollar stores. It's actually Dollar Tree. So I got the batteries for my fans. I guess that does go into the price. I thought this was cool, was cute. This little sign here. It's cool as a cactus, on point, and free hugs. So I like the free hugs because I love people and I love hugging people. So once all this craziness is going over, I'm going to go back to hugging everybody, even strangers. I just love hugs. I miss hugs. Like that has been the biggest thing during this time that's been very hard for me. So free hugs all around. Always free hugs. Oh, and then there was a guy, I think, that used to have a sign out. Like he would just stand out in public and just have a sign that said free hugs. So you never know what people are going through. So always sending hugs to people, virtual hugs to you guys too. So anyway, I thought this was super cute, a little froggy. So I can put that next to my welcome sign. It's got a little bell. I thought this was just a cute little thing to go in the garden. It's not a necessity, but I like for things to look nice. I got some tools, man. I thought this was pretty cool. A nice little shovel. My husband calls it a spade. I don't know the terminology. I just call it a little mini shovel or hand shovel, but whatever. $1, and it's got this nice, I have no idea what this material is called. It's like a spongy material, helps you grip it. Again, I love purple, so that's pretty. And then I also love, what's this, like turquoise or bluish? It's pretty. I like this guy for digging up my dirt, and then I put my fertilizer down in there. Like, I use the fertilizer with granules, so this is perfect for like digging up the soil and then sprinkling that in, and then you just smooth it over on top. The granules are like a slower release fertilizer. It doesn't hit it all at once, so I kind of like that. It gives it progressive growth. And last but not least, I've got lots of flowers. Now oh my gosh, those vegetable seeds were cleaned out. I was gonna try to get some because so many people were talking about how great they were. Although I usually like the organic seeds, I still wanted to try it anyway to see how they did. But I love flowers, so I love pretty colors in the spring and summer. So I thought these were nice, especially when you're growing in your garden. You want to attract your pollinators, like your bees, your butterflies, and all that good stuff. So anytime they see really pretty bright colors, that's what you're going to want to do. So I've got a wildflower blend, marigold, another wildflower. Okay, sunny area and pollinator. I guess this one attracts pollinators, and I guess this one just wants a sunny area. And then this is another wildflower, bird and butterfly. I love butterflies, so we'll get that. And zinnia. I just love the way zinnias look. I just think that they're very pretty. And so we'll see. I assume that these are going to attract, excuse me, it's a semi-dwarf zinnia. So they're going to attract bees and butterflies as well because they're just really pretty colors. So anywho, I'll show you each one. That one, this guy here, and marigolds. That's my garden haul, my Dollar Tree garden haul for today. Keep an eye out for my next video as I get started on my spring and summer garden, and I'm going to be utilizing these items as well as other items that I've gotten along the way. Again, just trying to show ways of making garden cheaper. It does not have to be expensive. It does not have to break the bank. You can get things from different places that are within your budget, that are very affordable, and just make it fun. It doesn't have to be something where you're like growing a huge jungle or anything like that. You can start off with one thing or 5 things. It doesn't matter. So just do it within your comfort level. So anywho, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Those subscribe clicks help me a lot. The likes help me a lot. Comments actually help me personally because I know that what my content is helpful. Some of you guys have really said some pretty cool things, and I appreciate that. So it gives me the fodder to keep going. So here's wishing you great eats and happy gardening. And always, always remember, be kind to one another. Oh, and give hugs. See you guys later.